take our first break. And we are back. So, last we left off, the expedition has hit a bit of a hiccup as our crew ultimately decided on pursuing the knights as they made some bizarre maneuvers in the middle of the night. Wolfram easily spotting them and able to track them with a small contingent of your party, mostly Wolfram, 3 of his best handgunners, Henry, Lucien, Nog,
Best of the
and
best.
Lady Johanna,
That was
Lucien's
my Delta
second.
Force right there, bros.
All of them moving outwards, um, squeakily escaping the knights outside of the main encampment, and pursuing the small, about 6 party of wayward knights out into the desert as they continue to go and go without rest, further out, breaching the end of the Cobra Pass and pushing themselves out into the great desert itself. Not exactly sure what their destination is or what's even going on with them. Perhaps they're scouts. Perhaps it could be any number of things going on. However, ultimately, you did find out that all is not what it seems with the Knights Panther for sure. And you were approached as you decided to pull back, not knowing how long you might be out in the desert, how long you might be following these knights, and wait for the caravan to catch up with you. As further pressing might have incurred more fatigue on your persons. Most notably, the handgunners Wolfram brought with him, as well as Lady Johanna, who was starting to succumb to the lack of sleep. But resting, you were then approached by one of the knights from the main column, who informed Henry that Nazaro was looking for you, all of you. After meeting up with him, Nazaro revealed that the rations and food stuff within the camp appears to have been spoiled in some strange way as it turns to ash in his hand.
All is dust.
All is dust. Seemingly a great famine has overtaken the caravan. And that's where we're picking up.
Hey, did he mention anything about the water, or is the water fine?
He didn't say anything about the water. All he mentioned was food stuff.
Okay.
We are going to be in deep shit, Henry, if we cannot figure this out. I already organized some parties to do some hunting, but we have a lot of people to feed, and we do not have enough. I think we will find enough food stuff to feed them all.
Yeah, we can't rely on the hunting in these parts. How far are we to the nearest, whatever this next settlement was?
Months, Henry. I will say.
Consulted Feng-Shi.
I was about to propose. We are in a bit of luck as Master Feng-Shi had a. He is the one who brought this to my attention, and we managed to save about a quarter of our supply. It gives us a little breathing room.
Do you happen to know of any trade routes or merchants?
Not unless we come across another caravan out in the sands. The chances are slim. However, if we have the opportunity, we could procure others if necessary. If we perhaps run across anyone else out here, perhaps we do a bit of forceful trading.
I'm down with that. I'm fine with that.
robbing
would.
people.
It is more of a necessity. Mr. Wolfram can handle the particulars, as I know that the majority of our esteemed caravan are too noble to be to lower themselves to such standards. But I will surely tell you, unless your great Sigma himself will feed you out of his own divine essence, we will surely die of starvation out here in the desert, my friend.
I was in a campaign in the winter up in Kislev, and we ran out of food. Even the horse meat was gone. We were down to making a hub soup. We can make this.
Trust me, this is a bad omen, to say the least, my friends. Unless something big happens in the near future, we will be in deep trouble.
It's only the food.
Yes, only the food. We have plenty of olive as a beer and wine is perfectly okay, as well as the majority of the water is fine as well.
Do we have any guards on the food beforehand, or do we have any on them now?
I made sure that the harem guard was stationed near the foodstuff. Unfortunately, the guards that were supposed to be on duty normally of our own men, Lucien, you know them, they have gone missing. Hence, the harem guard is stationed on food now, in addition to camp security.
More missing men. When was I last seen?
It is hard to tell. Gossip around the camp. I know for sure I saw at least one of them last night, before dinner.
A terrible omen indeed.
Which regiment were they from?
They were from the standard militia.
They're always from the standard militia.
Strangely enough, these were actually the hired, more mercenary troops that I had managed to make deal with. I guess it would not be uncommon for them to cut their losses if they saw fit, but for them to just disappear without trace, unusual. All their stuff is gone.
Was there any tracks, horse prints?
No horses missing, outside of the ones that you took, which I thought that they had taken. But no footprints. Not that we could tell, unless they are very good at covering their tracks.
Is there
Just
any
gone.
other course of action but to press forward, hunt, scavenge, scouts?
We have no choice. We are too far out. If we turn back, there's a good chance we will not make it back to the city in time. And I've been informed that we cannot turn back because our timeline is fast approaching. We must press forward and hope for the best. I just
I
wanted
assume the
to.
camp has already been put on reduced rations.
Indeed, it has.
And that will affect morale too.
I would suggest you hide your own as best you can.
Don't worry
And
about it.
Master Nog,
That's real bad for him.
do make sure that you keep your hands to yourself, friend.
Need to go put my hands where I ain't belong, I reckon.
Rory, can you make sure your good friend is fed enough as to not perhaps him consume my own regiments?
Yeah.
I think I could do that, sir. No problem. I've got
I've not
plenty of
eaten a
things.
friend in a long time.
Exactly. Master Nog's been quite delightful in this. The last one he ate was on that dead battlefield. He was already dead, he was.
That's right. Just was cleaning up after myself.
Indeed, indeed. And should anybody die of starvation, Master Nog will take care of him, no problem.
That's right, we won't leave anything behind, though.
It is not a comfort, sir, but fine. We will deal with this. All right. I think you should be well informed. I have to go talk to Aldebrand. The Magisters need to have an accounting of sorts. So that is me for now. Go about your business. We are under due session. I would like to ask you what you were doing, but I think that we should probably wait till there are less prying eyes and more open ears, yes? Yes. Good.
I think the only people that we can trust in this caravan are those in this conversation, and to an extent, the harem guard.
I do think I agree with you on this. I do think that I don't know why, but Master Feng Shi seems rather trustworthy as well.
Pretty sure about
Well, that guy, he definitely looks out for everybody's interest.
At least
He's on our side.
He may at least be useful.
Yes, indeed. I think that he is investment in this caravan making it across the desert, to say the least. But that is enough. My meeting calls to me. Go about your day, and we will meet later and discuss particulars of your night out. So are we not getting our go then, boss?
I'm
Not
walking
see
out.
the glint across the desert? you could have. Look, Sir Henry decided that we had to stop and turn around. I'm sorry. He's a superior to me.
Those were knights, sir. That wasn't a gold chest or anything of the sorts.
Oh, I did not know you had eyes of telescope because there was just a glint of metal is all I saw.
Yes, rather strange you talk to us like this. Lure us out in the desert, you did. What was the plan, sir?
Hold on. Nog, I have 3 snacks for you if you need them.
They all clutch at their weapons as you say that.
What's that,
Get back in
Wolfram?
line.
Everybody behave.
What do you say, Wolfram?
I think you gentlemen should get back to your regiment. I'll decide if I need to discipline you later.
Right indeed, sir. We'll get back to our duties, no problem. We'll make sure nobody stabs you in the back at night either, sir. As they begin to tread off towards the encampment. You hear them kind of like whispering to themselves. As they are, Wolfram, you notice that large, pink, fat tails fall out the back of their trousers, each of them, and begin to drag in the sand behind them as their horses march back into the column of the caravan.
No, do you see that? The
Did I see
tails. Do you see them? Did they get a range though? They got out of sight.
They kind of fall into the caravan, yes.
Okay. Keep an eye out for them. I think.
I'll be looking
I'm not
for
sure.
them.
I'm not so sure that those are our men. Oh, my head hurts. If only I drank that Bugman before I rolled.
Well, shall we press on?
What's it on?
Another day passes. You make it to the edge of the pass itself. You are but moments from entering into the great desert of Araby, the land of the dervishes, in particular. The next major landmark being Vulture Mountain, which none of you know much about.
Sounds hospitable.
Indeed it does. Your path towards Sudenburg is going to lead you straight through the middle of the Great Desert. Without proper guides, you're going to be at disadvantages rolling and like moving into the desert itself. It could be very.
It is a long journey according to this map.
It is a very long journey. You might be able to track it as fast as possible. You could easily get lost in the desert. There's lots of hazards as well. Many things can happen, and it all starts with a single step. So let's start with our first dice roll of entering the Grand Desert.
Dun, dun, dun.
I will take this moment to remind everyone that both I and Luther have orientation.
You do.
That's a talent.
Fantastic.
That's true. So you always at least
We
have
know
your sense of
we always
direction.
know where we are.
They always have a good sense of direction. So that will be of great help, hopefully. At this point, as you're about to enter the Great Desert, Feng Shi, kind of like his bobbled cart that he has, just full of like knickknacks and straps and things all over it. You hear it before it even comes into view, and you hear, "Oh yes, oh the desert once again. It has been many a day since I've traveled yet this far. Perhaps we will see the mountain again. There is a cave, I believe." So he's kind of like stroking his little thin beard that he's got, his like thin pencil mustache goatee that he has. He kind of looks down. He looks down towards the three of you, well, four of you. Yeah, yes, indeed. There's a bit of a what do you call it? Possibly an oasis of sorts. Last time I stopped this way, at the base of Vulture Mountain, indeed. It was a good place to gather fresh water. And, believe it or not, the mountains themselves are full of game of sort. It is not named Vulture Mountain for no reason, you see.
Fresh game, not carrion.
It is a little bit of both, but if you can take down one of the vultures themselves, then you will surely feed quite a few men indeed.
So you would be able to help us get there in case we had trouble.
I know the ways. It's been a few 10, 20, maybe 30 years, but I think I got the way back. I could do it. I at least point you in the right direction. Yes.
What was this cave you were talking about?
It is not less cave, more oasis, more like a place where fresh spring bubble up. It's at base of mountain. About 2-3 weeks that way.
Gentlemen, that sounds like the first step into solving our problems.
Said 2 to 3 weeks.
Indeed. 2-3 weeks. Perhaps less if we make good time.
We still have to bring it back.
Why we bring back?
Can't we just go across the... Did you not see the map? The Vulture Mountains, like the first thing we go past. We could go there and try to fuel up a little bit. Hopefully maybe there's some dates. Who knows what's around the oasis? And then we can try to make our way across the endless...
And you never know what you may come across in your travels. Perhaps we find other people. Perhaps we find someone to trade with. There's no telling. Indeed.
We shall speak to the expedition leaders and make sure we plot our course.
Of course. Should you need my expertise, let me know.
To be certain.
And his cart kind of like haphazardly rumbles away back in line with the caravan.
It sounds promising.
So, I need one of you to give me a survival roll.
Oh.
Can we not have Luther pop in for this?
Luther? Well,
Just for this?
I mean, he's the only person that can
He
do
really
intelligence
is.
stat checks.
I believe I'm the worst person at that.
I mean, yeah, we are all
Me.
dumb.
It's
But,
straight intelligence for.
That's why I had to
I
eat
have
horse.
I mean, let me see what happens. It's down to me and Luther.
You can do it. You can do it.
Nog comes in clutch when we need him to. You know, with let's see, no, not even with Rory.
Oh, thank goodness Nog rolled, because look what Luther rolled.
Not even with Rory's help does that count.
So, with that,
We're all gonna die.
Nog, go ahead and roll me D100, please.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, 53.
53. All right. The weather continues to be miserable. As you move forward, you will be starting each day with a mote of fatigue as the sun continues to be unbearable. It's not letting up. Forcing even like some of the knights like Henry to even like possibly take off pieces of armor just to stay cool and not bake themselves.
Going very minimal.
Yeah, as minimal as they can, just to kind of strip down. Yes, there's a lot more cloth is being used, like to cover up pieces of yourselves to keep yourself as cool as possible. With the harem guard and some of the more locals in your caravan, showing you how to wrap yourselves and whatnot to keep yourself cool, so you don't bake out in the sands. And speaking of the sands, this is the first time any of you have traveled over the Great Dunes, and it is more difficult than you would expect, as it's almost like walking on a never-ending beach that just goes and goes and goes, and you sink in every step. The same thing with the caravan wheels making large ruts in the sand as they move, looking for the highest points of each of these dunes to try to travel across the top of, as it is the most firmly packed. As you just move as best you can, snaking your way ever eastward in the direction of what Feng Shi has determined is Vulture Mountain. So this first roll was for the first week of travel. I should note, your supplies, your food supplies, even after a week, are beginning to run thin. The hunting is not going well. Resupplying what you've been lost is not looking promising for the moment. You're not in the point of entering into a state of starvation, but you're still on rations for the encampment. And if food source is not found soon, it will be quite bad. Okay. So.
Can we assist with the hunting at all? Or is that there's other people that's what they're going to do?
It is a outdoor survival role for hunting.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we would actually go and try to find game and shoot it. All right.
So I need another outdoor survival role for the next leg of the journey. This will be for the next.
All right. Anyone else want to take a shot?
I'll get this one.
This will be for the next week of travel.
All right, listen. Bring us home, buddy.
Bring us home.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
We are all dead. We have all.
You gonna re-roll that one?
I'm gonna request you use a fortune point. Yeah.
Hey,
Was that good?
Okay.
Is that a pass?
Okay.
it's better.
No, it's not.
What's how many degrees is it though?
Can I use another reroll?
Yeah, if you got one.
Hey!
Oh,
There we
Lucy's the
go.
leader. Look
An
at that.
8. An
Uh,
2
8.
degrees of success.
Gosh.
There we go. Go ahead and roll me another D100. This is to determine what happens along your journey. 72. Right. Okay. All right. As you are moving, it gets to the point where the being on rations is starting to create a lot of dysfunction in the caravan. To the point where at the end of this 2 weeks, at the very end, the night, a fight breaks out amongst the normal militiamen, and several people are killed, fighting over scraps of food. Specifically, you lose 4 men to infighting. Everything's broke up. Rory sneaks into where they're keeping the corpses and retrieves them for Nog to keep him well fed.
Is that a 4-day Nog food there?
So you got some food for Nog to keep him tidied by as long as you can. But
Would
yeah,
it be?
I mean, this is an addition. You guys realize you're traveling with a group of ogres too.
Would it be savvy to kind of like let that be an open secret that
Nog will eat you?
This
Well,
is what happens to.
It's not necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to be an open secret, because you guys do have a small group of ogres, Manny Houston specific, traveling with Nog.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it is well known that they will snatch and eat somebody up if they're too close to them. At this point, they'll just snatch somebody up if they get too close to them. So people are giving them a wide berth.
We're trying to keep them in line, though. But,
So,
you know,
I mean,
it wouldn't be uncommon.
those guys are gonna be pretty important when we get in combat. I might need to send my regiment close to them to keep them.
Oh my god!
Keep them safe.
It's fucked up.
At least part of my regiment.
So, but the fight breaks out, and good fortune smiles on you on the next morning, as there is cries of joy announced in the morning. Nazaro looks ecstatic. He comes to find you, Henry. Henry, have you heard the news?
I'm not Nazaro.
Hi. One of the scouts came back. They found food stores. I need you to gather your crew and help me go retrieve it.
Of course.
We need Nog. He is safe to be around, yes?
I'm not hungry right now.
What is eating?
Kind of like over. Oh.
I made sure he was well fed, sir. Well fed indeed. Well, he's been taken care of. Don't you worry, Master Nazaro. We've got it punctuated the way it should be, sir.
Don't put them at too much ease there, Rory. Just keep them a little on their toes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, indeed. Oh no, you got a little there's like a bone sticking out of one of his teeth, like like a femur, like no.
Looks like a femur. Someone's
just munch it up real fast.
Is that a beard over there?
Sorry about that.
So, yeah. What it is, it is just they said it was to the north, and you could just follow the tracks, no problem.
I know which way that is.
Lucien does indeed.
I need Lucien with me.
The crew, you gather your small crew. Are you bringing your handgunners, Wolfram?
my three buddies that I could stand in the back. Yeah, I need to make it up to them. Yeah.
Okay. We bring along everybody. Lucien, are you going to bring along your trusty second?
Yeah.
All right, Johanna's coming as well. So the same crew heads out in the direction north, hoping to find whatever this food stores were said to have been scouted out. You see Henry. You guys can easily follow the horse tracks, Wolfram specifically, no problem. But you guys see that some of the lighter horsemen that you had traveled with before, Henry, are up ahead. There appears to be 3 of them, and they're on their horses, kind of like looking around, kind of like keeping watch over what looks like several broken down, like torn, what would you call this? Caravans, like wagons. Just kind of like flapping in the almost non-existent wind, baking in the sun.
Are we going up to them to see what's inside, to start to unload them, or fix them to bring them back?
As you approach, the first thing you notice is one of them kind of rides out to Henry. A very tanned, probably Arabian, one of the possible new recruits to the 9th Panther. Lord Henry, we found this on our scouting patrol. This morning, there appears that this caravan, it was either abandoned or attacked of some sort, but there are just crates full of food, bread, unspoiled. It is a gift from the gods, sir.
Chaos goes.
Has it been tested? Do you know this for sure?
They are in crates. They appear to be unopened. The one that was opened, that we, I'm sorry to say that we opened one of them to see what was inside, and it was in fact bread. It is a little stale, but it is good.
I turn around. Wolfram, care to have one of your seconds, as you call them, perhaps sample this food?
Come on, boys. Sounds like we've all been hungry. Sounds like there might be.
I'm starving,
some bread
sir.
over for us. Come on.
You don't need to tell me twice.
Go ahead. I'll wait till you're done. No. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
At least he's making up for the last time. I know what he was trying to do previously.
You're a good man. You came out with me. I knew you had my back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I let you down. Please, eat your fill.
I'm glad we're at least getting a little something out of this. Perhaps we'll even find a little something on some of these bodies over here. Looked like somebody carved them up real good.
Oh, what'd you say? Let me see over that.
I'm
gonna go.
As they get off their horses and they're walking to the back of one of the wagons, and you do see their bodies laid out in the sand. They don't look like they've been dead very long. The blood is still like reddish, dry. It's dry. It's not like they were killed 5 minutes ago. But it looks like they probably passed maybe the night before.
They're not a part of our caravan at all.
They are not. They appear to be some kind of tradesmen from somewhere else. They look like they all do appear to be Arabian merchants of some kind.
There's blood, which means there's wounds.
Yes.
Can we make anything of those?
Let's see. I will need I believe there actually is a roll for this. What's it called?
Also, can we check to see if they have any mutations?
Where's
I got
the
mutations, man. Come on.
Where's the medical one? It's a medical one.
That's an advanced one, right?
I think so.
I think if you're a surgeon, you get it.
Hold, please. Yeah, I forget what it's called though.
We can just lump it under heal test, can't we?
Actually, yes. I would. Yeah, we can put that under a heal test because part of a heal test is diagnosing like the illness and whatnot. So yeah, so make a heal test, Lucien.
Hey,
Oh,
that's 4
shit.
levels of success.
Easily, Lucien, as you're kind of looking over one of the corpses, you can see that these men were definitely massacred brutally with some kind of bladed weapon. And judging from with that many success levels, judging from the cuts, they appear to be heavy swords of some kind, or maybe axes. It's hard to tell, one or the other.
To the bone or through the bone?
Through. Something heavy.
From an angle that I would assume is maybe on horseback.
Either a large creature
or
something on horseback. Judging by the depth and the violence involved. That would be your best guess, Lucien.
Just poor souls. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it but to cart all of this back to the rest.
Oh wait, let's get some honor. Nog, do you want to give these men a proper burial?
It would be a pleasure to take care of this real quick and get the boys over here, Rory.
I think that maybe we could just put like one of the wagons back together and just pile them in the back with the food, you know?
I'll keep them around for the boys.
Food.
Master Nog, if you just hold it right here, I might be able to hammer this in place.
Oh, yeah, I'll hold that right there.
Henry, did you bring Baudry or anyone else from?
They'd probably be with us.
Squire Baudry.
Yeah.
How do my guys look?
How your guys look after eating some of the bread?
Yeah.
They continue to eat it.
They healthy?
Greedily, hawking it down.
Of course they do.
Oh,
of course they do.
They appear to be fine.
Henri, is there one of your squires or attendants who could take a tally of this before we register it with the rest of the?
I believe I could do that. Mr. Henry? Baudry speaks up.
Yeah, he spoke up, all right. I was going to have, Nassis do it, but, if Baudry wants to, he can.
Nassis cannot count as easily in your language, sir.
Very well.
Baudry goes about trying to give a proper accounting as Nog and Master Rory begin to patch up one of the wagons. Nog using his prestigious strength and Rory using his surprisingly deft hands to get one of the wagons at least functional enough to drag them back to the caravan. A few hours.
Is there anything else of value? Or is it mainly
I'm gonna
stuff?
see if my guys will quit eating or make them quit eating, and then go check the corpses.
So
let them see if they can find anything.
Oh yeah. So as soon as you tell them to check the corpses, Wolfram, they immediately stop eating and are ransacking these bodies in very expert fashion, I might add, to the point where like one of them they're very good. One of them even like flips one of the men over and pulls his pants down and like does a full search.
Checks that prison pocket back there.
He's checking everything. And anything of worth that can be found is found. There is 28 gold pieces, 50 silver, and over 300 copper. It's not called copper in this game. Damn it.
Brass.
Brass. It's called
Brass.
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 I'm gonna. Boys, I told you I'd make it up to you. All right. Now come over and give me my share, and you will have the rest.
There's also Wolfram, with your deft eyes. You do see a small chest attempting to be hidden by by
Cloak
one of your
water?
handgunners,
Yeah.
by Norbert, the more rat-like
That's my
gentleman.
share right there. So I'll go over now.
You see there's a
from
small
him.
chest that he's beginning to like try to hide under the like blankets of his horse as you like, hey! He's like,
oh yes, I found something. Wouldn't you believe
Full
it?
bellies and full purses. I believe I can take that.
I think you owe us for this, sir.
I believe I paid you twice.
grab it, kind of like he like doesn't let go for a minute, and then you pull it out of his hands, Wolfram, and you open it, and it is a chest full of jewels and gems.
I almost passed out.
You like open it, and you're like, my God, and then you close it. You find a couple like elaborately carved like daggers. They are technically functional, but they're more decorative pieces. You don't find any guards of any kind. But these appear to be wealthy merchants that were traveling out here going somewhere.
So they weren't robbed, though. I mean, all that wealth and just left.
No, just killed.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll hush my urchins back to their horses.
Yes, indeed.
They better be grateful now.
Baudry comes back to you, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
If my numbers are correct, sir, we have, it appears to be 10 crates of bread. Well preserved. This should last us a very long time, indeed.
Be cautious of it, Baudry.
Why is that?
It's odd that our current rations will just fall into dust in our hands, and then this one happens to fall into our laps.
It is perhaps a gift, sir. Perhaps the gods are finally smiling upon us.
Well, that typically does not happen in a place inhospitable like this.
I will keep that in mind, sir. Are you asking that we do not partake of the bread?
Let's say I want to see what happens to the people that do eat it first.
Well, you can see those buffoons over there. They appear to be fine, sir.
Has it not been but 10 minutes, Baudry?
Do you wish me to find out if they are affected in some way?
Can I hear that?
No, you cannot. He's speaking very quietly to Henry.
Just give it a day, Baudry. Just give it one day.
Perhaps we can drag them out of their tents tonight and see if they are all right inside.
That is not who we are, Baudry.
You see like
He's
a
been
little
hanging out with
twitch.
Of course, sir. Of course.
I give him a very like stern look. Bigger than him.
For now.
Of course, sir.
As he continues, he kind of moves back to his horses. Finally, though, the wagon is put back together, as Nog is unfortunately tasked with hoisting it and dragging it back, as none of the horses are quite big enough to pull it. Which, easy enough for Master Nog. kind of like picks it up like he's the equivalent of like 3 horses and just kind of like walks it behind him.
Doesn't even know that it looks
doesn't,
impressive.
doesn't even faze him one bit. He just kind of walks it back to the caravan. Everyone is extremely excited when you show up with literal food. No questions are asked. The food is sent back to the storerooms, to the storing like actual wagons themselves. And you guys go about your day. You have good weather now because of your very good rolls. And things appear to be turning for the expedition.
We see Vulture Mountain.
You do not yet. You are well. Okay, I will say this: you do see it in the distance. You see like it on the horizon. Probably a couple days to get there, but that's your first like touchstone for making it through the desert itself. With that being said, your first night, everybody gets real excited. They're basically some of the alcohol stores are kind of broke open, and everybody's given like their own piece of bread, which is the most you guys have been able to eat at one point in a few weeks now, as you were on such limited rations. And everybody's really living it up. Does anybody not partake in the breaking of bread? Henry does not. Anyone else?
Are these the only rations we have now?
At this point, you're running very low. Yes.
I'm
gonna carry on my fast till the next day.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna kind of observe them, and
I'll have some drink. But...
I mean, I led the guy for a reason.
Nog eats people, so I'm assuming you do supplement with some other things, which Rory will also supplement some bread in there, Nog.
Yes, you need things other than protein.
A day goes by.
Not just people, you know. I'm not big and purple, one-eyed and all that.
Of course. So
it's good.
A night goes by. Did you instruct Johanna not to take any bread, Lucian?
I would have told her that I was abstaining out of caution.
She will do the same. A night goes by. Upon the morning, the expedition appears to be relatively normal. Everyone breaks camp and moves on. The next night, are we eating with everyone, gentlemen?
Was there any observation of the 3 handgunners that...
Why don't you give me a intuition test, Lucian?
Intuition, huh? Ugh.
Is there any way I can help him, like a success level, since I'm also observing them?
And they are Wolfram's men.
I'd give him a success level for it.
Then my roll was just a straight success.
Okay. All right, Lucian. Watching the handgunners in particular, the 3, prime examples of Wolfram's leadership, you notice that there appears to be no signs of poisoning or anything else that you can think of. Outwardly, at least.
No signs of corruption.
Not that you can see, no.
Mutations?
You just have a success, not that you can see. Nothing visible. They do not visibly.
What about their demeanor? Is there any change in their demeanor? Are they still scum?
No, pretty much the same. I'll say at this point, pretty much everybody in the camp has begun to eat the rations as well. You don't appear to have any changes in anyone else as of yet.
I'll have some bread then.
Lucian.
I'll have some bread too.
Wolfram. Henry?
A little bite.
Oh, Henry's going to
tiniest
have
of bites.
a tiny bite.
Oh yeah, the minimum. I'll eat the minimum amount.
Just enough to stay sustained. Because we
Don't
were going
wanna
to start
die if I
rolling.
don't.
We were going to start rolling for for starvation. So
Yes.
Nog has a little bit of bread as well. Master Rory's been feeding him bread. That day goes by. The next night comes. You're getting closer to the mountain at this point. But something different happens this night. This night, some of you begin to have strange visions.
Welcome to my world, guys.
And I am going to need Nog, Wolfram, Lucien, and Henry to make cool tests, please.
Damn it.
One cool test coming up.
Are they within range of me?
Let's see here.
Yeah, is there any bonuses if we're all hanging out? No.
There are no bonuses for
I do
this.
have to ask if this is related to chaos. Because if
What
it
do you
is,
have?
I have fearless chaos, so I get a bonus to my cool test.
For what's the specifics of it?
Intimidate, fear, and terror
It's
related to the chosen.
Yeah,
thing.
it's to resist, like, if they actually scare you or not. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is not related to that.
Being scared.
It is not related to being scared.
My cool is a
You're
53.
just feeling all squiggly
Rolled a
inside.
69, so I have Rory, but I also don't know if I have
Super
fatigue.
crit, Dan.
So is that, yeah, right?
No, you're no longer fatigued, by the way, Nog.
So with
Yeah,
Rory,
none of you
then,
are
it's
fatigued
a
any longer.
59 over a 53. So it's like one level.
I
Yeah.
failed, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna use my last fortune point.
To
I mean, is this? I'm trying to figure out if this is serious enough for me to use it to. Yeah, I got a 51 out of 40 though, so I'd have to roll. I wouldn't be able to get just a success level.
Nope. So you want to roll it?
Who all passed? I want to see who's in the boat with me.
Nog
Wow.
passed by the skin of his teeth with Rory.
Everybody passed except me.
Yeah,
All right,
except
well,
for you,
let's try it.
Wolfram.
Let's try it, yeah. It'll be like 99. Nothing. Because I already used my my success level, so I basically got the same roll. I failed by one level.
By one level. Okay.
Yeah.
So all of you have some strange visions in the night. In particular, something about like a strange kind of like swirling mass. You almost have a collective dream together. However, for Wolfram, it doesn't quite end. And when you wake up, Wolfram, the hole in your hand has gotten wider. And you take 1 point of corruption, Wolfram.
Okay. Am I freaking out? Do I need to smoke some of my special medicine?
You start to like panic a little bit, and your mind is beginning to crack a little bit more than it has before.
Yeah, it sounds like, oh shit, uh-oh.
You don't quite
Oh, bro.
feel right.
I think we're there.
Did you hit your...
I gotta do some math real quick.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's your toughness bonus plus your willpower bonus, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was 4 with my pure soul. I had 5, and then you just gave me 6.
Okay.
So that's a mutation.
Well, you have to roll to see if you do mutate.
Oh, okay. All right.
So in
That's
this case,
It's gonna be a D100.
Roll me a D100 and we'll see if it is physical or mental.
Is it 50, 51, the divider?
Yes.
What's middle?
I'm trying to find it. Here it is. $51 and up is mental. So below 50 is physical.
All right. Cornered one, help me out. Ooh, it's gonna be physical.
Physical.
Oh
Make
man,
it-
I hope it's a tail.
You need to make an endurance test, Wolfram. This is to determine if you do mutate.
Okay. I failed. Oh no, I passed. I thought it was a 41. It's a 14. I passed with 2 levels of success. Yeah.
You're holding on somehow, Wolfram.
Yeah.
You feel something boiling beneath your skin, but you hold it off for now until you gain another corruption point.
So I'm still sitting at 6 then?
Yeah, you stay at 6.
Okay.
But you don't mutate until you get another corruption point, and then we do this again.
Okay, and only if I actually get a mutation do I lose corruption points.
Mm-hmm. Or if you take dark deals.
Yeah, it's not as fun as it was at the beginning of the campaign.
So...
Yeah, you gotta offer me some dark deals, bro. I will take those in a second.
Of course.
Yep.
So...
That's going to be to hurt us.
So, with that taking place, at the next day goes relatively uneventful as well. Why don't I have Lucien give me another intuition test?
That's a fail.
Yeah. Your guard begins to lax, Lucien. Everything's going pretty well. The knights haven't made any commotion or anything in recent times. Everything seems to be moving properly, the way it should be. That night, you will all eat some more. And Wolfram, I will give you a dark deal.
Oh no.
Because something begins to whisper to you, Wolfram, out of the hole in your hand.
Louder than normal?
Much louder than normal.
Oh, okay.
And something about it, it makes you want to approach the food stores and double the portions for the members of your party.
Oh, I'm just helping them out. I know they've been hungry. They haven't eaten in a while. I mean,
Exactly.
that could be a nice surprise for them.
Wolfram brings all of you
Thank you.
double portion sizes. Telling you all that, it's on him. Eat up.
Wolfram,
I have to watch my weight.
You lose 1 point of corruption, Wolfram. And the rest of you, including Wolfram, get to make me a cool test at -10.
Again? Another one? What are you trying to do to me?
Yes.
You're rolling hot, Lucien.
That is
There you go.
I did. Oh wait, no, that's a straight fail. If it's a -10.
Fortunately
my
for
bonus
you,
one.
Nog,
Yeah, what am I doing? I need to go by the horse
You-
trailer.
don't have to make this test, actually.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
Because
Fortunately for everyone.
You automatically fail.
he automatically
God.
passes.
Oh.
Did Wolfram just fail,
Yes.
critical fail
that
it.
was a
The
100.
the
was a 100.
magical.
That's
Oh.
100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a 100.
I'll be getting that mutation after all, looks
Well,
like.
Wolfram, go ahead and make me another endurance test.
Oh.
Well, that's, as you can suspect, that is a failure too.
All
By
right.
five levels? Yeah.
All right. Roll me a D100, please.
Am I back up to 6 now?
Yeah, you went to 6, but then
32.
32. Oh, roll me another D100.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Please don't roll low.
I look slow. I'll take it, whatever it is. Just give it to me.
Oh my God, it's the same hand. How is this possible?
Wait, do I have tortured visions again?
No, it's worse than that, Wolfram. So when you wake up, Wolfram, where there was a hole in your hand, there is now a toothy maw. A physical
like the skateboarding thing. Oh, okay.
Yes,
No, I
like
know.
a physical There's a
Terrible.
literal mouth in the palm of your hand.
I hope
Awesome.
somebody has some gloves
That's
I can
awesome.
borrow.
You look at it at first, and you're not sure if you're seeing properly because your visions are still tortured, and now you have a mouth, essentially growing out of your palm. And you kind of look at it, and it begins to kind of like chatter as the teeth grind against themselves.
Well, looks like you're switching hands, so.
So I'm assuming you probably wrap it with some tape or put some gloves on to hide your
Yeah.
physical manifestation.
Don't want it. I mean, technically, the way I hold it, it's not touching the stock, but
Okay, cool.
I don't want anybody to see it. So do I lose corruption point or 2 or 5?
You do lose
All?
not all, I don't think. Let me make sure.
Last time I lost, I think I lost like 3 when we got my tortured visions.
Lose
But
corruption equal to your willpower bonus.
That is 2, so I lose 2.
2 points. Damn it, Wolfram.
Oh no, it's 3. Oh, that's right.
It is 3, so that's why you
I
lost.
lose 3 points. Yeah, okay.
So you go down as your body's mutated yet again. Your descent to chaos is fast approaching, Wolfram.
To chaos spawn, you mean?
As Wolfram, you notice this, and I'll say this happened in the middle of the night, Wolfram. You notice it. It's still night, in fact. When some changes, an air about the camp shifts and changes. Wolfram, you notice it because you're awake. You're the first one to hear an ear-piercing scream. Nog, you awake immediately as you smell blood, fresh blood. As you sit up, Nog, looking around, looking for the source. Lucienne. Somebody falls into your tent, collapsing it on you. As you're kind of like jarred awake, you push yourself out. You fall out onto the sand itself, and kind of look up, and there is a man kind of wrestling with Johanna. And she's trying to fight him off, rolling around with him. What do you do, Lucienne?
I grapple the guy and try to throw him off.
You grab him. As you grab him and you go to pull him back, his head bends backwards as he screams, an unholy scream. His head splits open as two pink hands shove themselves out of the top of his skull and begin to peel him like a banana, squirting blood and viscera across your body and that of Johanna as she screams in like terror and like her mind fracturing. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of the Expedition of
Get
the
out of
Damned.
here.
That's a kill everybody.
Quick question, bro.
Yes.
Could I use it as a weapon? Like if I shot somebody, would it like bite them at the same time?
Would it bite them? Sure.
Yeah. All right. Right before I get my head chopped off by some knights. So.
So you rolled for an extra mouth.
Mm.
And it could have
And
been.
it couldn't be like here. It had to be on
could
my
have
hand.
been, well, it could have been anywhere in your
Forehead,
body. It could have been your, it could have grown anywhere, but it just happened to be the same appendage as your hole. So
the way you put it that way, it sounds like I lucked out.
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, that's not too bad. That's easily concealable. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It doesn't have any like extra
it just
stuff.
Looks like that thing I sent you in chat.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But it's not like some of the mutations have like negatives or positives. It's just for flavor. It doesn't have anything too detrimental about it. So you could have gotten short legs like me, -1 movement. So
I won't be having to tug anymore.
Exactly, that's true. You better use your offhand. There we
Stranger
go.
style.
Well, yeah. So I wonder what's happening to the camp. Huh?
I wonder.
Strange. You know what? You can blame the viewers. Blame them. Don't blame me.
Because I always blame them.
We tied for the feast and the famine, so you had to get both. Yeah.
Didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, we tied, baby. Woo! Viewer decision. Awesome.
Great.
It's great. I got a new one for later. Before we get into that, let's do favorite moments of the night. We had some good ones. Start off with Wolfram.
Oh man, I mean, you'd think it would be the hand and the corruption and the mutation. Because honestly, I'm so happy to get that. But it was really the three scumbags and that whole interaction and me making it worse and worse. And also, I think that finding out that I'm apparently a sociopath. So yeah. But I do like the fact that you let me make it up to them without me having to shoot them as they try and stab me in the back, or I lose it because I think there's something else when I'm crazy. So, and I got a nice big chest of jewels. I can't wait to see what's all about that.
Chest of jewels.
Yeah,
indeed.
Corruption, terrible lackeys. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Luther wasn't here to witness it. It's good stuff.
Oh, he would have been so happy too.
He would have been so happy. He'll see it later. Let's scroll on down to Henry. Favorite moments of the night, Henry.
Probably Wolfram's three dudes who he immediately wanted to kill.
Immediately.
Like within seconds.
Earliest opportunity.
Kill them all.
What if we just
stand by that ravine over there?
Yeah,
that one right there is asleep. What if I just put a pistol to his head and pull the trigger?
Damn it, man. Good shit. Good shit.
And they're also creepy, You do a good job of doing the creepy, the creepy people.
I don't know if I should be offended by that.
I don't know. Take that as you will.
Take it as you will. Got it.
That's why I wanted to kill him so swiftly, because it did make him horrible. I mean, truly reprehensible.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest, guys. I mean, soldiers back in the day. Let's be honest. Are they good people? Probably not.
Probably not.
Most of them probably aren't.
No, even the Warhammer novels are like they're all
pretty
scum.
bad. Yeah, exactly. So, Lucien, favorite moments of the night, Lucien?
I also enjoyed the assembling of the scouting party.
The trio.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I enjoyed the the fact that you had names at the ready, one way or the other, for these individuals. And it's yeah, the first thing was that there's gold in it.
Hey,
we couldn't just go out. It had to be. Oh man, it was the whole rigmarole, start to end. It was really
Well,
fun.
there had to be consequences, bro.
Consequences, exactly.
Consequences.
Last but not least, the mighty Nog.
Oh, right. Yeah. The fact that we just randomly remembered that, oh yeah, there are a whole lot of other ogres besides me that probably want to eat. So keep your friends close, but your food closer. And Wolfram like constantly being willing to just let me take care of his problem soldiers.
There's no low
insurance
low
policy. Insurance policy. And it's the fact that we are on the adventure and slogging our way through the desert. It's good times tonight. It's big fun.
Indeed,
and don't count on me to go hunting for you. Apparently, we won't survive if it's up to me and Lucian.
You do it.
So,
if I had a favorite moment, it was the long game. The long game that was the Feast and Famine. Not gonna lie, I was playing the long game. I was so shocked that it worked out the way it did. I didn't think it was. I thought you guys were gonna figure it out immediately. But
we tried.
You tried. You tried, and you were very close to figuring it all out. Because the thing is, you guys split the difference. If you would have stayed at the camp, you probably would have spied somebody sabotaging the food. And if you would have kept pursuing the knights, you would have probably saw them messing with the stuff in the future. So it was one of those things, and hey man, it just shit happens. It is what it is. Hindsight's always 20/20, but in the moment, it was the best decision you could have made. So I'm excited about it though. So there we go. We're gonna have a big fight next session, guys. Come on. I mean, you guys like fighting? We haven't had a fight in forever.
It's true.
More corrupted bread for us in the end.
Unfortunately, it's like nighttime. It's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime.
Yeah, so I'm probably, half naked.
Yeah, you always fight your best when you're half naked, though. Let's be honest.
You do, bro. Yeah.
I think
it was one time you had no clothes on.
Transform into something.
Exactly.
I don't transform. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Baudry's ready to.
So we do have. I do have a viewer decision for the next session. Has nothing to do with tonight's episode. The decision is secrets or skulls. Secrets or skulls.
Or the skulls, right?
Man, I hope that's a corn reference.
So there we go. That is that's the stuff for tonight. I'll go ahead and close this out. So thank you guys very much for watching. First of all, it's been a while since we were able to shell out a expedition episode in a while, so I'm excited to get the crew back together. Hopefully we can get Luther back involved as well. We'll see if we can entice him to come back, leave his child behind and play with us.
We need him for
We
intelligence.
need you.
Nobody here is smart. None of us are smart enough to play the game
stupid
anymore.
So
he's so wise
I've
too.
never been outdoors before, guys.
It's gonna be fun. So,
but no one tell Matt we said nice things about him.
No one tell him that. No comments about it either. How dare you.
Just cut this part from the video.
Cut it out. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the lovable Dan Decker.
I need to send you. I have a link tree now.
Tree.
Send you the link tree so it's just fucking easy for everybody.
We'll do the link. I'll find the link tree and put that in the description. I'm gonna do that.
Do that.
So we'll have the link tree next time. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
But it'll be there at some point. And then of course,
retroactive.
vote in the viewer decision if you can. You know, we'd love to hear
Go
from you
Skulls.
guys.
I think the viewer poll should be
bipartial. Either
we
one.
should add 20 points to Nog's intelligence.
20 points? No, that's
that should be the.
I'm the dumbest one here, bro. What are you talking about?
So,
genius compared to me.
Oh gosh, that's sad. So sad but true.
I got a 24 intelligence, bros.
Oh damn it.
We're all so smart.
There it is.
Not me.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we got tonight. So thank you guys very much for watching. I've been Jibothick. This has been the Expedition of the Damned, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a good day.